All right, here are some pull-up bar tips. So the first thing you can do with a pull-up bar is just a dead hang. This is going to be really great for grip strength, so the strength in your hands to hold you up, but nothing else is engaged. I'm pretty much just hanging here. This is also a really great stretch for all of these muscles in your spine, so you can just do that to stretch first before you do anything anyways. So step number one is that dead hang, working on strength in your hands. Now the second step could be an active hang. So you do this, but then you engage everything. So when you're engaging everything, I'm pulling my shoulder blades together. So my shoulder blades back here, I'm trying to pull them together. So dead hang, active hang. So my arms are engaged, my muscles through here are engaged. Now there's two different ways you can go about doing this. You can engage your core and pull your legs forward, or you can engage your glutes and pull your legs backwards. So I'll show you what both of those look like. So here, active hang, I'm squeezing my glutes and I'm pulling my body backwards so that my chest is coming towards the bar, or I can engage my core and start to pull my knees up. If you think of pull-ups as a full body exercise instead of just arms, you get those muscles quicker than if you're just trying to use your arms, because it really does take a lot of all these core muscles that you have. So an active hang is a really great thing you can do. I like to think of like squeezing, if I put a finger between my shoulder blades, like trying to squeeze like a pencil or something like that, or trying to have something in my armpits and like attempting to squeeze it. I also like to think about like breaking the bar, like I'm trying to bend the bar with my hands when I'm doing this active hang. So I'm trying to like pull on it as much as possible, so much that I bend it. And then I can either go front or I can engage through the back. Either one works. One might feel better to you than the other one. Another option you can do is a scapula pull-up. And so it's not a pull-up using the arms. You're just using your scapula right here, your shoulder blades, and pulling up with those. So that looks like this. So I'm pulling up into that active hang and back down. So this is a great way to start building that strength that you need for the full pull-up, because a lot of times the getting started part is the most difficult part. And so working on that scapula pull-up, it's almost like a little bit of a shrug as you're pulling up, helps you get started. So that's a really good thing to work on as well once you have the hang of the active hang or the dead hang and are starting to feel more comfortable with it. When you're getting to a point where you want to do more, there's two different options that I really like. One is you can use a stool or something, start up here, and then let yourself lower down. So you can do that with as much support as you want. You can keep your foot on and come down like this, or you can come up, take your foot off, and lower yourself down. That's called a negative. So you're focusing on the downward part because typically it's a little bit more attainable than the positive part, and you can obviously like use your legs to help you in different ways, whereas the pulling up takes a lot of muscle. So those negatives can help you build up to pulling up. And you can do that with as much as you want. You can start here with a negative and come down, or you can start higher and come down. You can start wherever you're comfortable. You can also use resistance bands, which are my favorite personally. So you can get a long resistance band. You can find them online from like Amazon or other places. The thicker ones are going to give you more support. So I recommend starting with the thickest one. You loop it around the bar. So loop it around, pull one side through, nice secure band. And then you can start with a stool or something, but you're going to pull it down, put your foot on it, and then you use that to give you support. And so then you can do as many of those as you feel comfortable with. And then as you progress, obviously you can go to the thinner bands, which give you less support in the future. It takes a while to develop those muscles. The same thing goes for chin-ups, holding the bar the other way. So a pull-up, the arms go over. A chin-up, the arms go underneath. A pull-up is going to work your back muscles a lot more because a lot of the pulling is going to come from your lats, which are these big muscles through your back. A chin-up is going to work more biceps and like the front of your body. And so it's going to pull here, and you're going to feel a lot more here in your biceps. So you can do a mix of all of those. It doesn't really matter which one you focus on. I like focusing on pull-ups where my hands are over the top, but you can definitely also focus on chin-ups, whichever feels best to you. Another thing you can play with are your grips. So you can start with, a narrow grip, a regular grip, a wide grip is going to come out here. They're each going to use different muscles and they're going to feel a little bit different. So I would start with a regular one, and then every once in a while you could maybe try a hang or something with a narrow grip or a wide grip. Same thing with the chin-ups, a narrow grip, regular grip, or a wide grip. They're all going to feel a little bit different and use different muscles, so it gives you a chance to experiment with them.